Up action. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
So the Houston starting five. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Shepard is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at center, blocking down the middle. And for Seattle, Cam Thomas out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
Now here's Kuminga. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Şengün.
And this is where Kuminga likes to attack. So if the defense jumps on him, he's ready for it.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Kuminga. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Şengün, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Toppin, a screen on Durant. LaVine passes to Toppin, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Shepard. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Thompson passes to Durant. Here's Shepard. The 3. First shot won't go. LaVine feeling it out a bit.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Kuminga. And here's Holiday. Here's Toppin. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Some very enthusiastic coverage from Şengün, using all of his size and wingspan.
And the shot goes in.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Unloads from 13. Durant's shot is off. For Seattle, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant against Thomas. And he parries his first look.
Punching it up inside. Thomas finds a variety of ways to score.
Durant against LaVine. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got his second basket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Holiday. 15 in his last outing. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Goes up on the wing. Kuminga pulls it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Outside Levine. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Houston. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, is second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Thomas has got 5 points.
Well, you see plenty of this from Cam Thomas. Absolutely fearless from range.
That one's good for 2.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Houston, here's Holiday. And the layup falls.
Holiday took it to the rim unflinchingly.
Here's Durant. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity, and Şengün puts it in.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little, too.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Levine attacking. Top-end shot is off. Smith against Levine. Inside. Here's Durant. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Levine. Shoots over Durant. Levine can't hit. Houston leading by 3. To the inside. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. And it's 8 points for Durant.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Seattle calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Rockets making a change here. Easton's checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Heat. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
And when I look at Seattle, they are about average. When we get to this point of the season, right in the middle, your ranking is just who you are.
Now here's Holiday. Thomas outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's no easy finish. Thomas didn't have much room to maneuver.
Here's Shepard, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3, Smith. Seattle pulls it in. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now just a 1-point Houston lead.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Ooh, poked away. And here they come. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Shepard following the bucket by Seattle. Here's Smith. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Holiday. Levine finds Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And it's easy to see why Kuminga is so good in the open floor. He's got impressive speed.
To stop the run, pass to Shepard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Right side, Kuminga. It's Thomas on the wing, defended by Thompson. Thomas misses. The Rockets trail. And it's Eason penetrating. Pass to Shepard. Back to Eason. It's Eason with the jam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Holiday. Thomas outside. Here's Kuminga, covered by Smith. Kuminga, the pass to Levine. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, he's really on. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Pass to Smith. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Now here's Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Levine. He's off on the layup.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Toppin passes to Holiday. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
So Seattle going with almost an entirely new group here. Bamba's checked in for Toppin. Nesmith comes in for Zach LaVine. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Mitchell subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Clint Capella comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Shepard. And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by Seattle. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Thompson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Right side, Nesmith. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Holiday against Mitchell. Pass to Eason. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Eason's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Mitchell, the pass to Bamba. Here's Thompson. Eason pulls it in. Pass to Holiday. Back to Eason. Houston working the ball around. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. And here's Capella. Back to Eason. Goes back up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Kuminga. Now here's Thompson. And again, it's Seattle missing. Mitchell against Holiday. To the left wing. Capella, the pass to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Adams with a screen on Kuminga. Okogie's shot is off. Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Plenty of space. And Nesmith gets it to go. Here's Eason. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
So, on the floor for Houston, they've got Josh Okogie, Clint Capella out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you guys.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Nesmith after Houston's three-pointer on the other end.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Holiday passes to Okogie. Pass to Capella. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Toppin outside. Thompson outside. Now Bamba. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
Now here's Adams. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Three-pointer Holiday. The rebound by Bamba. Seattle trails by 4. It's stolen by Holiday. On the wing, Durant. Nesmith covering. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
And here's Mitchell. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Levine, he's checked in for Seattle. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Okogie. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. And he can't hit the second. The Rockets lead by 5. Oh, there's the alley. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, great communication and timing. Setting Capella up for a big jam.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Back to Mitchell. Levine against Durant. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Okay, Zach Levine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Durant. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
There's a screen by Toppin. Pass to Thompson. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Thompson against Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Seattle calls time here. Seattle making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Şengün checked in for Capella. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Seattle. They trail by 9. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's Levine for 3. Durant pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep three-point land. The rebound by Bamba. Seattle has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And the dunk by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
Levine against Durant. 2 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Seattle trails by 9. Out to the right wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Got it.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Seattle has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Thomas outside, takes a 3. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Houston leading by 6. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. For Seattle, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Levine finds Toppin. Thomas up top, defended by Thompson, and it's in there. Thomas has got 11.
An impressive drive to the rim by Thomas. He's someone the defense must stay in front of at all times.
And there's Şengün on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. Toppin outside. Carries it down low.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
The Rockets lead by 6. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Levine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throws good from Durant.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Here's what Seattle's going with right now. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bamba, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Mitchell. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in for Smith. Eason, good. He's got 10.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And Seattle calls time here. Checked in for Kevin Durant. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Thompson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Shepherd. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Here's Easton. Here's the second effort, and he takes it up and lays it in. Easton's got 4 points this quarter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Levine for three. Rockets with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
5 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. And the shot no good. A bit short. Seattle trails by 12. Here's Thomas. And he dunks it down.
Well, we've seen this from Thomas. Once he gets it going, the defense is in for a long night.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Şengün. Oh, got a piece of it. Levine with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here's Thomas from the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. Houston leading by 7. Tipped away. Here's Shepherd beyond the arc. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Holiday. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Toppin. It's Thomas on the wing. Offline with a 3. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And he comes up with a bucket. And that's now 6 points for Amen Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Holiday finds Kuminga. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And it's Adams missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Outside Levine. Misses the mark there. Just 2 for 10 for the game.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Right wing. Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Kuminga. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thomas passes to Kuminga. Sinks it from distance. Kuminga's got 7 points.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Thompson outside. Over to the left wing. A minute 6 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Back to Şengün. Pass to Adams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Seattle making some changes. Nesmith comes in for Levine. And it's Thompson in for Thomas. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Okogie comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Shepherd. Thompson right side. Holiday from long range. Capella with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Holiday. Now Capella, guarded by Toppin. Holiday from long range. Seattle pulls it in. This is the first they're seeing of Houston.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
And while these aren't rivals, a long season series is one you always want to get the better end of.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. And guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
Man, how good has KD been? Playing with confidence, letting the game come naturally to him, and he affects every phase of the game, Shaq.
Making it look so easy. The great ones do that, Kenny.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.